Sairam, with pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagavan, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome once again to this morning session. Let me first of all express my New Year greetings to all of you, the year 2014. May Bhagavan bless you with plenty and prosperity. May Bhagavan encourage us along the path of spiritual practice towards enlightenment so as to experience Him within, so as to live up to His expectations, to live to His teachings. That is our fervent prayer on this day. Let me share with you few of the ideas that Bhagavan said on similar occasion like this, the New Year. Festivity, gaiety, merrymaking, eating, if possible drinking, and dancing. That's all the New Year celebration we know as we watch on television sets. This kind of merrymaking, eating, drinking has gone almost into every city all over the world, such that the police people are afraid of some disorder somewhere. Therefore, police people warn them, no movement after 12 o'clock. Yesterday or day before yesterday, the newspaper says hundreds of crores of worth of liquor was consumed on the New Year's Day. See that. One need not wait for consumption of liquor for the New Year's Day. Let him drink every day, because we have many hospitals and there are vacancies up there. So my friends, New Year is not that. Not any way of merrymaking. What does Baba say about it? New Year is a day of introspection, self-assessment, self-examination, self-evaluation. Where am I in spiritual path? What am I in the spiritual world? To what extent I progressed? What are my goals? What are my targets? How near am I to my goals in life? How far am I to those goals? It is a question of assessment, just as towards the end of March here in this country, it is income tax evaluation period, 31st March, end of the that income tax year. You have to give your assets and liabilities, your income, and then they decide where you stand, how much tax you should pay. Similarly, New Year is the calendar year. If not financial year, if not academic year, it is a calendar year. Calendar year wants us to know where we are, what we wanted to be. And we also find people taking some resolutions on the New Year's Day which are never implemented. We have seen many New Year celebrations, many resolutions, and every year, yes, 2nd January, well, we'll wait for the next 1st January. Doesn't matter. So resolutions are unresolved. Decisions were indecisive. That's how we celebrate the New Year. So what does Baba say about it? What are his views? First of all, let us know what this New Year meant. What is an year? What is an year? 60 seconds make a minute. 60 minutes make an hour. 24 hours a day. 30 days a month. 12 months a year. In other words, the whole year depends upon the second or moment. Therefore, the moment or the second is the unit of time. Just as milligram is the unit, rupee is the unit, second is the unit of time. Because without the unit, without the seconds, there are no minutes. Without minutes, there are no hours, nor the days, nor months, or the year for that matter. Whole year depends on the second. Therefore, Baba says, every second is new. Every second is new. We don't have to wait for an year. Every second is new. Let me be aware of that. Every second is a bonus in life. Every second is gift of God to every one of us. Secondly, the New Year also meant to think to what extent we have grown, to what extent we are near our goals and realization. Before that, a point has to be brought to your notice. Most importantly is this. Let us forget the past. Let us forget the past. There are some people who are very eager to repeat their past. There are many people who we come across who would like to tell what all they did in the past lives and past years, bygone years. We are not interested. We are not interested. New Year calls for burning the past. Burn it, that's all. It's not worth remembering. There are many people that come to Swami and say, Bhagavan, I committed so many mistakes in life. I'm a sinner. I committed so many blunders in life. The immediate response from Swami is, forget the past. Past is past. Forget the past. So New Year meant to understand that every second is new. Second thing is that we have got to forget the past. Why? Because past is beyond recovery. There are two that would never return. Youth, when once that period of youth is gone, it will never be again with you or anybody for that matter. Youth stage is gone. Of course, you can continue to be youthful. You can continue to be youthful, but you don't come under the category of youth. So when once that is gone, it will never come again. So also the river that flows continuously shall never revert, shall never come back. So youth and the river, they advance, they don't retreat. Similarly, let us not think of the past, forget the past. Because past is beyond recovery. You cannot get it. Third point, let us not worry of the future. Let's not worry of the future. Because there are many people who get worried at every stage. Boy is very much worried, very anxious to become a man. And the man has all the tension to be a father as early as possible. And the father unknowingly becomes a grandfather. We are anxious for the next promotion in life. Yes, what next, what next? When everything is over, what next? You are only worried, let things be not worse than what it is now. Let things be not worse than what it is now. Status quo, it is fine. Therefore, my friends, future is uncertain. There are some people that say that let me do it from next year onwards. There are some that say let me take up spirituality after my retirement. Who knows, you may get tired in between. Who knows? Time will never wait for you. You have to follow the time. Time and tide wait for none. They won't wait for anybody. Therefore, New Year celebration meant forgetting the past and not to worry of the future. Let's not worry of the future. Why? Bhagavan clearly explains. The present is the result of the past. Present is the foundation for the future. Therefore, in the present lie both the past as well as the future. Though we say present, yes, the present is because of the past. And the present is going to be the future. Therefore, Swami calls the present as omnipresent. It is not simple present, it is omnipresent. Therefore, the solution is quite easy. Let us live in the moment. Let us live in the present. What is life? Life is here now. Where is God? Here now. We should never say God was or God will be. No, He is. That isness, that existential reality is the divinity. Therefore, New Year celebration meant to live in the present, in full understanding of what Baba puts it, omnipresent, in full awareness of the past, present and future. And again, New Year celebration also wants us to know, as Baba's devotees, his message and his mission. As Baba's devotees, we have got to be aware of his mission and message. Both are equally important. If we give stress or emphasis on merely a message, you are just a loudspeaker. You are just a tape recorder. So mere message won't do. The message must be translated into action in his mission. Message in action is his mission. Mission in expression is his message. Therefore, love in action, that's what Swami says. Similarly, message in action is his mission. New Year calls for awareness of his message and mission. What is his message? Many devotees I met are very comfortable because they don't bother about his message. Ignorance is bliss. Because whatever I do, good, no problem. So we are not aware of his message. Why? Because we feel comfortable that way. When once we come to know his message, naturally we will understand where we are. What is his message? Spiritually, in a sentence, it does not call for elaborate explanation. It does not warrant any exhaustive explanation. Spiritual message of Baba to be put in a sentence is this: God is love. God is love. Love is God. Live in love. You may give any name. You may worship in any form. You may have your own chosen path of devotion, of experience, whatever may be. God is love. Love is God. Live in love. That's very name of God. Something like this, the sugar. With this sugar, you can make any number of sweets. Any number of sweets. You can go to North Indian canteen and get the list if you want. Or wait for an hour more for the Western canteen. You got a number of sweets made out of the same sugar. That is sugar of love. The different sweets are the names of your deities, the names of your gods, the names of your religions. Religions are many, gods are many, but the divinity sugar is one. Therefore, that sugar, the love, is God, love is God, God is love. Therefore, if anyone asks, if anyone puts this question to a Sai devotee, where is God? You can simply say, wherever there is love, there is God. Wherever there is love, there is God. Nobody can say, I have no love. Okay, you are nearer the grave. Finish. Therefore, Sai message, the quintessence of message is the message of love. Everything he develops on this particular theme of love. 4-lettered word, L-O-V. Then we get this doubt. What is love then? What is love? God is love, okay. What is love? Shall I say love is God again? God is love. So what is love? Love is God. So what is to be done? Live in love. Arre, let me know what is love. Meet me tomorrow. Why? Because I don't have it today. What is love? Bhagavan said it very clearly. Selflessness is love. Lovelessness is self. Very simple statement, but very profound. We often feel like quoting Swami, forgetting the fact that each sentence is to be pondered over, thought of, reflected upon. We have to think again and again on each profound statement. What is love? Selflessness. What is the self again? Lovelessness. Therefore, selflessness is the love that is God. Lovelessness is the self that is the world. Material. Yes, it is for the absence of love. Because of this absence of love, we find so much of conflict, difference of opinion, wars, fights, rivalry, enmity, everywhere because of the absence of love. And pity is, even in the name of religion, we are ready to fight with each other. We are religious and we religiously fight. We are religious and we religiously fight and kill each other. In newspapers you find how massacre takes place, all in the name of religion. Because they have taken religion as a banner. They have taken religion as a matter of fanaticism. They viewed religion as a dogma. They have taken the view that religion is fundamentalism. So it is not fundamentalistic. It is not dogmatic. It is not fanatic. That may be the view of a lunatic. True religion is love, that's all. When that is absent, it may be politics, but it cannot be religion. If there is no fighting, there is no politics at all. They should fight, necessarily. Therefore, we have, unfortunately, a place where there should be love, we have sufficiently polluted it. In fact, we are supposed to take religion to politics, make politics religious. but we made religion political. We made religion political. That's the reason why in Sai centers we find 2 groups, 3 groups, northern group, southern group, eastern group, western group, Indian group, non-Indian group, southern Indian group, North Indian group, same religion. What's wrong with them? It is political religion. We made politics, we brought politics into religion. That is not Baba's desire. So love, what's love again? There cannot be, nobody can say, I love you 25%, my son. Will any mother say that? Will any wife would say that, oh, you are my better half, so I love you 50%. You may better half, but you cannot say I love you half. Then she'll show your place. Love is a total, my friend, understand it. Love is a total, complete, absolute. Love is not fractional. Love is not fragmentary. Love is not segmental. Love is total, absolute, complete. When I say I love you, I mean it totally. But when I say that, I love you a little bit, I don't know what, you have any weighing machine or a thermometer or a barometer to decide the weight of your love. Some people say, I wholeheartedly love you. I don't know, there can be partial heart or simple heart or no heart. You bring the heart for the purpose of love and take it away. And wholeheartedly. Perhaps he may mean H-O-L-E. There is a hole in the heart that calls for heart surgery. Heart surgery. It's not whole heart. Holy heart, you can say that. H-O-L-Y. Therefore, my friends, love is total. Love is selfless. And that love is again unconditional. I love you provided you give me an increment. I love you provided you give me some bank loan. I love you until you retire. I love my boss until he retires. Because there will be another boss who will be in his position to whom I have to shift my love. Something like a crane that shifts the luggage. Like a crane. Is love to be shifted like that? Lifted like that? Therefore, love is unconditional. It is not limited to any time. It is not restricted to any position. It is not confined to any status or dignity. It is above all. Why? Because love is transcendental. Love is transcendental. Love is eternal. Love is continuous. And love is spontaneous. Nobody needs to tell you, you love everybody from today. Meaning yesterday you are hating everybody. When you say love from today, meaning tomorrow you are going to hate everybody. Love is eternal. Love is eternal, natural, spontaneous. But unfortunately, we have got instant food, instant coffee, instant results, instant love. Instant love. Ta-da, finished, gone. Life has become so mechanical that we have forgotten the natural quality of any stuff. No, gone. The food that we eat is artificial, synthetic, chemicals. Everything is artificial. Even smiles are lipstick smiles. Cosmetic smiles. No one smiles in a genuine way. Sarcastic smiles. Villainous smiles. Expectational smiles. Business smiles. Political smiles. These smiles are take us away, miles and miles away from reality. Real smiles, the smile of a child, the smile of a baby, so innocent, so fragrant, so nascent, so fresh. That is love. And that is spontaneous. It is not the one out of preaching or reading or by any kind of doctrine or philosophy. It is spontaneous. Therefore, my friends, love is God, though love seems to be a so simple word, but it carries with it so many implications and wider ramifications. So New Year calls for love in action, totally, unconditionally, eternally, because it is immortal. And then what's again Sai message? The Sai message is this message of oneness. Oneness, meaning that we all belong to one family. The family, the community of humanity. We are all one. Where there is a division, there is duality. Where there are so many, it is plurality, anekatva, duality, dvaita. But that's not Swami's message. Oneness, unity, ekatva. Unity, ekatva, oneness is Swami's message. I very well remember Swami telling to two people, A complaining against B complaining against A. He said, I'll remove both of you, A and B together. Because they are not one. Unity is divinity. That is the message of Baba. Unity is divinity. Sir, there are two groups in our Sai center. Wonderful. Make them 3 as early as possible. There's no divinity. Where there's no unity, there's no divinity, take it from me. Because we find rivalry, we find different groups. You may do good things, it's not important. Sai message is this. What you do good is not that important. Oh, I see. What's important then? You should be good. You should be good. You should be individually good. The other things, yes. Because there are many people that do many good things, but left to themselves, rogue of the first waters. Hypocrites. They don't mean what they say. Everything is show, that's all. So the good work is not proof of your goodness. Good work is not the proof of your goodness. Swami wants you to be good and do good deeds. That is Swami's message. Swami's message is again to do anything meaningfully. Meaningfully. Because we may be doing many things just as a machine. There are many people. Mr. Anil Kumar, I have been attending Nagar Sankirtan for the last 50 years, he told me. I don't need to be told. You are not attending for my sake. Nor is it a favor to me. Perhaps he wants to impress upon me that is Nagar Sankirtan of Durandhara or Nagar Sankirtan of Praveena, something like Padma Vibhushan and something like that. I said, sir, do for 50 years more. Then you'll have century, Sachin Tendulkar, 100 years. Yes. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't understand. There are also, I meet some people who say, you know, I go around Ganesha 100. I congratulate him with a request to repeat in the evening also. Why not? Very good. Good for good exercise. Good exercise. Instead of walking on the road, we can go around Ganesha, double benefit. Physical benefit and spiritual benefit. Yes. Something like Provident Fund and gratuity. Both. Calculation. Therefore, my friends, spirituality is not mechanical. Religion is not mechanical. It is not show business. It is not exhibitionism. Certainly not. It is practice and experience. Religion is to be practiced. It cannot be a precept. It cannot be limited to a platform. But it should be uniform in our lives, in our practice. Whatever little we practice, we should be genuine, that's all. As Swami gives example of matchbox. To light, you don't need all the matchsticks. Do you need that? One is enough. One matchstick is enough to light. Likewise, 108 times, 1000 times, please maintain a record. I don't know who is going to see your record. One time, with all the genuineness, with all the harmony of thought and word and deed, will certainly give you enlightenment. Will certainly bring in you that kind of awareness, that sort of transformation in your individual life. Therefore, Sai message is doing anything with understanding, with that awareness. Be aware, alert, awake. That should be the New Year message. Let me be alert, let me be aware. Aware. Therefore, New Year is not passage of time. No, 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 no. It is movement along the path of awareness. And this New Year again should take us from form to formlessness, from sakara to nirakara, from attributes to attributelessness, from saguna to nirguna, from limited to unlimited, from finite to infinite, from local to global. That kind of vastness, that kind of infinity, that's what is expected of us at the end of our life, at the end of our journey. As Swami puts it, if there is ant there on your foot, you'll know. Immediately you will know that there is ant there. When mosquito lands on your body, you will know, yes, there is mosquito. Similarly, when there is pain anywhere in the community, you should feel about it. When there is suffering anywhere in the community, yes, it affects me equally. That is what is called Advaita or non-dualism. Anyone suffering is my suffering. Anyone being joyful, yes, I am equally joyful. This kind of oneness, this sort of unity is non-duality, is the real experience of divinity. Why? The awareness in Swami is such. Suddenly makes an announcement, I'll do that, I'll do that. It's all spontaneous. Swami's announcements are not pre-planned. He doesn't think of the budget and then makes an announcement. He doesn't think of any financial commitments, financial account, bank balance or balance sheet. He immediately announces. Well, other members are very much worried, where are we going to get the money? You simply announce like that, how to fund it. And Swami will say, it's my job, don't worry. though it's a matter to be between us, but nothing can be confidential with Anil Kumar. One should risk before telling me, because it becomes public. Yes. Just before reaching here, I had been to the bank. I don't at least tell the name of the bank, at least, for the safety of the manager, so that he would not lose his job. Just before coming here, what he told me is this. It seems two very expensive equipments are acquired by both the hospitals. MRI or something they said. MRI, a machine required for the hospital. Very expensive. And amounts are to be paid. And they are running short of just 1 or 2 crores, that's all, not much. Not much. I don't know number of zeros to a crore, because I don't have to do with those crores. I am glad that I know these zeros to 100, with which I handle, that's enough. 2 or 3 crores they're running short of it. And this man is thinking that they have to cancel some of the deposits or withdraw from the corpus fund. That manager tells me with tears in his eyes, they got the required amount deposited in the bank just then when he is worried about it. Just then. As Baba puts it, no good work suffers for want of money. No good work. It flows like that. Swami never asks anybody. It comes on its own. He never asks. Why? His work, his mission, his projects are for the welfare of the humanity. Just now he told me, Prof.Anil Kumar, the money is deposited. That's it. We don't have to withdraw from the corpus fund or cancel any of the deposits. That is Baba. But it's my nature not to hide anything. Nobody can stop me making a comment. Immediately I said, however much we want to spoil, we are not successful in spoiling it totally. That is greatness of Sai. Even if you want to damage it, even if you want to spoil it, you cannot, because there is a divinity there. He will rise to the occasion. But we should be pure in our motive. We should be selfless in our action. All things will follow. That is there in the life of every one of us. It may be a matter of crores to an institution, but it may be simple to an individual, but things just happen like that. A personal note, my friend, I say, I don't know whether I said earlier or not, a personal note. I was the state president of such an organization in Andhra Pradesh, state president. Perhaps a man from teaching profession becoming state president itself a questionable decision. Usually it goes to business magnates. It goes to financiers with big bank account. But Anil Kumar, as his name stands, is Nil Kumar with no balance, bank balance. Swami always calls me like that, Nil Kumar. He has no bank balance. Well, he made me the state president, okay. Nil became full with his abundant grace. No activity suffered for want of money. Subject to verification, you can ask anybody in the state of Andhra Pradesh. We did all activities. Money just came like that. Well, you may be wondering what happened to this man. Is he just telling a story? Certainly not. paper of this size, of this table size, maybe of the newspaper size, 5 pages, covering the activities all over the state, 23 districts. Districts in a column on one side, activities on the other side, statistics, everything, 5 pages. Report. I made in those days. It takes at least 2 hours or 1.5 hours to fill up every copy. 23 copies plus state, national level. At least I had to make 25 or 28 copies to be sent to everybody. At least you need to spend 2 hours to fill that. And to post it again, a big problem. Big covers and postage. I just started like that. I went to the press. I want the format like this. District names that side, activity that side. He looked at me. Sir, how many copies you need? I said, I may need 20 to 30 copies per quarter. So it's enough if you make me 100 copies. Sir, no. Well, you may have to spend more money. If you order for 1,000 copies, well, you need to pay less. That's because the printing calculations are different. For 1,000 copies you pay less, for 100 copies you pay more. Oh, I see. All right, make it 1,000. Then he said that the budget is this. Don't worry, take it. But I told him, it will be paid in installments, okay? It will not be paid at a time. It will be paid, sir, we know you very well, you pay any time you like. Okay. I was sitting at home and filling up the form. Manual. It's not any cut and paste business. Manual. Delete, shift, it's not like that. It's not paperless governance. It is not computerized administration, those days. I was just trying manual. Please believe me, I'll give you all those names, statistics. At 12 o'clock, one gentleman comes to me. And he tells me, Mr. Anil Kumar, I am the Vice President of Cricket Association. Well, I tell him, I have nothing to do with cricket. I don't play cricket. And I don't understand what's going on also. Even if I watch it on TV, I don't understand. Some galata going on. The spectators are more enthusiastic than players. I don't know. So if you are vice president, so what if? And he said, his name is Venkateshwar Rao, Vice President of Cricket Association of Andhra Pradesh, from Vijayawada. I give these details for doubting Thomas, because it's not a concocted story. It's my experience. Now he just asked me, sir, I have come to see the neighbor. Your neighbor is local secretary, your neighbor. And he told me, Anil Kumar lives here. Oh, sir, I heard your talks. I am meeting you for the first time. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Nice meeting you. That being the summer, you can have a glass of water, cold water if you want. Then he said, what are you doing? I am filling up how much time you take? Almost close to 2 hours. How many copies? 28, 30 copies. And how are you going to do that? I don't know. I started doing it. Let it take its own course of time. How do you want to manage? This way, as you see me. As you see me. Well, he looked at me. Is he crack master general or what? How have you got these forms ready? Where, sir? I ordered there in the press. How much it costed you? Some amount. Have you paid it? Slowly we'll do it, no problem. Just like that. He has put a question mark face. Huh? Then he said, sir, I'll do, please give me chance to serve you. What? All these 1,000 forms, printing expenses, and filling the forms, posting them, Be left to me, please sir, he said. He was begging me to give that duty. Swami, how great you are. You have sent an unknown person, that too from cricket with which I have got nothing to do. If he is a professor or botany man, I can understand. He has nothing to do with me. He said, please let me do it. He begged almost, repeatedly. I gave him all the 1,000 forms. And he took me the press address. He went there, paid the amount, and he started pasting it. All the 5 years he did it. My business is to give him the first copy, that's all. What is it I have done? People say, Prof.Anil Kumar, your administration is great. I say, are you a fool or am I a fool? Or both of us? He did it. He planned it. It's not for me. Therefore, my friends, Sai mission goes on its own with you or in spite of you or without you. Without you, much better. Understand that. To think that I am doing, you are very close to the mental hospital. You are not doing. If not you, there will be a better person to do it. You are only losing a chance in life, that's all. He does it, that's all. Be ready, and he'll do it. I got some fancy idea in those days. I'm talking to you about 80s. Fanciful idea to release directory of such an organization. Directory. Give the numbers to every samiti, S1, S2, S3, like that. Give numbers to every bhajan mandali, B1, B2, B3. Give numbers to every district, so that easy for correspondence. Like secretariat it should be. I went to the press, I want that. Sir, how many copies you need? We may have 100 or 200 samitis. That's enough. Then he said, sir, how about bhajan mandalis? We'll think later. Initially, I placed order for 100 or 200 copies, that's all. Gave him statistics and returned. Next afternoon, hot summer, a very hot summer. Guntur hot summer means furnace. Yes, steel furnace. But it's air conditioned for native people. We are not bothered about the hot winds or anything. We feel very, very comfortable. Yes, because we are born there. So this man, I gave the order and I told him, as usual, amount will be paid in installments. Don't worry. Same press fellow. After 2 days, a jeep stopped in front of my house with the peon there. A gentleman steps down and comes to me. He says, Narayana, Deputy Collector Guntur. I don't know, what made you come here? You are Deputy Collector, why should you visit me? He is now there in Nellore, he is settled there. He said, sir, what? I heard your talks, Prof.Anil Kumar, I came here. So what? Thank you. My next talk is at that place, please you may attend. He said, I am coming from a press. All our government forms, the government work is done by that gentleman. It seems you ordered for some directory. And I have come to know that you just wanted about 200 copies. No. Let us have 1,000 copies. Oh. Then he said, it seems the paper you wanted is just some ordinary paper. No. Swami's work cannot be like that. It should be art paper. Okay. It should be Swami's picture. Very fine. And then he said, next week you will get the whole bundle to your residence. You don't have to pay the bill. Hari Om Tat Sat. That is Baba. That is Satya Sai Baba. I wanted the whole thing to be done in an ordinary paper, a directory, enough the number of samitis. But we could have for whole bhajan mandalis, for whole samitis, everyone had directory with Swami's picture. I have not paid a single pie from my pocket. That is such a Sai Baba. That is such a Sai Baba. Why I am telling you this, there are some people that say, oh well, I have no money, what to do? We have no money. Never mind, it will come on its own. It will come on its own. Out of my personal experience, I am telling you. Therefore, my friends, such a Sai Baba is the hero, the best example, who started taking up projects unmindful of the bank account. And the bank is full because of his divine will. Somebody asked Swami, how are you going to do that? How are you going? He said, it is my problem. You don't get blood pressure. It's my problem. Why do you get blood pressure? No tension. It's my problem. Things are going on like that, my friend. Sai mission is totally divine. Sai mission is totally divine. There are people who work day and night for him, There are people, I met them, quite a good number. Day and night, they work for him. It is also surprising that we think that many people who are rich enough, they do things. Certainly not. Ordinary people. Simple example. There is one place by name Simla in India. There is one beautiful building, Anand Vilas. One should go and see that. Wonderful building, I tell you. Wow, wow. Swami went all the way and inaugurated. That is his last visit outside Prashanthalayam. Thereafter he has not gone anywhere. First we went to Delhi. From Delhi, Swami went to Simla. Delhi is Delhi, capital of India, with all facilities. But the moment Swami went to Simla, his feeling is, I should have skipped off Delhi, I should have come to Simla straight away. Because Simla excelled Delhi, that visit. Because I was with Swami. As cars were going one after one, speeding up to that building, convoy, I tell you, my friends, the residents came out of their residences. People rushed, came out of their shops, their business centers, without locking clothes, just stood on the way to receive such a Sai Baba. He was mighty happy, Because it was long ago he visited Simla, very, very long ago. And people are waiting for him. Babies in their arms. People have not been well dressed even, because they just ran out of their houses. They just walked out like that. And Swami was very happy. And then when he went there to Andhra, that building, Kailasa, we hear of Kailasa, the description, the abode of Lord Shiva. That is there in Simla. There in the books that you read, that is a place what one should see. Beautiful building on the mountain top. Wow, wow. And you find clouds everywhere. Simla. The very heaven on earth, the very paradise. Yeah. And Swami sat there and they arranged breakfast. And then we had lunch. What did they serve? South Indian canteen stuff. All the food that Swami eats. What is his comment? See, this is the difference between Delhi and Simla. Delhi people serve what they eat. Simla people serve what Swami eats, what Swami likes. That's Baba said. He speaks of their Shraddha, their sincerity, their devotion to Swami. They did some homework, what he likes, and they made all those things. And then I did my own homework. What made Swami to go to Simla? There he was in Delhi. He spent about 10 days or so. And some people, let me not mention them because for my own safety. For my own safety. Because they're all tops who really shake the base. One or two people, top people said, Swami, let's not go to Simla. Let us return from Delhi back to Prashanthalayam. Swami, like innocent child, why? Eternal child sigh. Why? He said. And they said, Swami, there is no airport in Simla. There's just helipad. Only helicopter will take you. Only 6 people can go there at a time, helicopter. So it's difficult, Swami. You have got about 30 students and some elders following you. So it's no facility, better we go. That's no reason, keep quiet. Then he looked at another man. Shall we go to Simla? No, Swami. Why? Swami, it becomes a problem. After all, for one day, why should we strain a lot and come back? Sit down. Finally he said, you don't know Simla. The Simla building there, Swami's Mandir in Simla, is built by all devotees. Every devotee has got his own share in that building, from 5 rupees to 5 lakhs. Those buildings are built out of devotion. I must go there. I must go there. Not only that, every Sunday, every festival day, every vacation, all devotees from the state of Himachal Pradesh gathered there. They did Sramadan. They did hard work there in building up that building. Building in Simla represents the devotion of the devotees of Himachal Pradesh totally. Everyone participated. Everyone contributed a brick or something like that. It is built out of their sweat. I must go, that Baba said. That is such a Sai Baba. That is such Sai Baba. He is not after money. He is not after that anything. He wants to please devotees. He went there. I was just watching devotees and Swami, devotees and Swami. Whose face is more bright than the other? Bright, brighter, brighter, brightest, reflection. He was looking at them, they were looking at him, and I was looking at both of them. Because it's very interesting, very interesting. And Swami started moving among them on a mountain top. And all around valleys and mountains, clouds, clouds everywhere. And you find valleys and mountains, greenery. And then around that mountain there is, they made some, with iron, some fencing girdle there, so that people don't fall. We can move there. And just take that iron railings and watch. Wow. Oh Shiva, you are very much here. Sai Shiva. You are here. That's why you have chosen this place. Why it is so beautiful, I could understand. And that whole thing is green carpet. And that Swami gives darshan from the top. Ishvara himself, Sai Ishvara. And evening bhajans. And Himachal Pradesh people do bhajans. Their bhajans are as melodious as Prashanthalayam itself. No exaggeration. And one thing, at the worldly level, what I observed was, everyone carried 2 apples there on their cheeks. You can easily say they are Himachal Pradesh because some reddish tinge there. Their cheeks, oh yeah, I see, good. Therefore, my friends, that is love. That is joy. That is bliss that Baba stands for. God is bliss. Bliss is God. Nobody need to get worried or tensed. No. Because He is with you. I have taken up this project. What will happen? Don't worry, it is His headache. It will be done. I have this family problem. What will happen? Don't worry, it is His problem. That's why he said, leave all your burdens at my feet. Leave all your burden. Go back with bliss. Will anybody say that? We'll take away the bliss from other people also. We don't leave them until we make them miserable. You see, everybody that leaves this place, they go happy, they go with joy, with bliss, with pleasure. Because this is a place of bliss, prashanti nilayam, the abode of peace. You cannot see people who are restless unless they buy it in the market themselves. It's a place of peace and bliss. The very name of Sai makes you feel joyful, thrill, excitement. The very name of Baba. Nobody can say Sai Baba with a long face unless he is very close to the end of his life journey. The very name of Sai makes everybody smile, everybody happy. New Year means with the name of Baba we'll be smiling. With the thought of Baba we'll be blissful. Doing his work will be peaceful. Reading about him brings hope and promise in our individual lives. The hope does not lie in insurance policy. Promise is not there in bank account. Promise and hope are there. Totally in our faith in Swami. Our spiritual growth, the spiritual evolution depends upon the wholeness, the vastness, the oneness, the non-dual experience. Non-dual experience. I to we to he, that is our spiritual journey. I to we to he. Because he is the common thread to all the flowers that are bound together into a beautiful garland adorning his neck. Therefore, my friends, let this new year be full of smiles, full of activity, full of joy, full of conviction, full of courage, full of commitment to his mission, full of awareness of his message, so that he will be proud of us. We live up to his expectations. May this new year bring all the joy to every one of you, Sai devotees. May Bhagwan be with you forever and evermore. Sai Ram, thank you very much. Bhajamana Narayana 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 Bhajamana Narayana Bhajamana Narayana 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 Hare Lakshmi Narayana 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 Sai Narayana 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 Hari Sai Narayana 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 Baba Narayana 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 Baba Bhajamana Narayana 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 Hare Bhajamana Narayana 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 Lakshmi Narayana 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 Sai Narayana 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 Hare Baba Narayana 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 Hare Sai Narayana 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 Hare. Baba Narayana 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 Hare. Baba Narayana Narayana Narayana. Bhajamana Narayana Narayana Narayana. Sainath Baba Maharaj Ko. Samasta lokha sukhino bhavantu. Samasta lokha sukhino bhavantu. Samasta lokha sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Bolo Bhagwan Sri Satsai Baba Ji ki. Jai Bolo Bhagwan Sri Satsai Baba Ji ki. Jai Bolo Bhagwan Sri Satsai Baba Ji ki. Sai Ram, thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you.